What if everything you believe about getting old is wrong? In Lifespan, Harvard genetics professor David Sinclair makes a radical claim. Aging is not an inevitable fact of biology. It is a disease, the mother of all diseases, and one we can finally treat. At the heart of Sinclair's argument is his information theory of aging. Think of your genome as a DVD. The digital data, your DNA, stays intact, crisp, and youthful, well into old age. But the epigenome, the analog reader that interprets that data, gets scratched over time. Environmental stress and DNA damage introduce epigenetic noise that causes cells to lose their identity. That loss of identity, Sinclair argues, is what we call aging. He traces this back 4 billion years to a primordial organism he calls Magna Superstes, which evolved a simple gene circuit to balance two competing drives, reproduce or repair. We inherited an advanced version of that same circuit, governed by longevity genes, sirtuins, AMPK, and mTOR that act as the body's emergency response team. The problem? When those genes are constantly called away to fix damaged DNA, they lose their way back. Cells drift into chaos. The body quietly unravels. But here's where the book turns practical. Sinclair argues we can reactivate these ancient defenses through hormesis-calibrated, mild biological stress that tells the body to buckle down and repair itself. His prescriptions are deceptively simple. Eat less often. Intermittent fasting, or even skipping a meal, is the single most accessible intervention available right now. Embrace discomfort. High-intensity exercise, cold exposure, and heat stress think saunas trigger sirtuins to go to work. And for those willing to go further, molecules like NMN, resveratrol, and metformin can mimic the benefits of fasting and exercise by boosting NAD levels and activating the body's longevity pathways. The most astonishing section of the book isn't about what we eat or how we exercise, it's about what's coming next. Sinclair's lab has used Yamanaka factors to reset the biological clock in aging mice, even restoring lost vision in old animals. He envisions a future where humans receive periodic resets, returning to a biologically younger state while keeping their memories and accumulated wisdom intact. Of course, living to 120 or 150 raises profound questions. Sinclair confronts them head-on, reframing radical longevity not as a crisis, but as an opportunity. Extending health span, he argues, could save trillions in healthcare costs and unleash an enormous peace dividend of human potential. The key, he insists, is reclassifying aging as a disease, redirecting medical funding toward the root cause of human suffering, rather than chasing its symptoms one by one. Lifespan is elegant, rigorous, and deeply hopeful. Whether you're a researcher or simply someone who wants to thrive well past 100, it offers both a roadmap and a reason to believe the road is longer than we ever imagined. Sinclair's grandmother Vera had a simple philosophy: never grow old. After reading this book, that no longer sounds like a wish, it sounds like a plan. If you are ready to find out more and want to dive deep into the specific protocols and science that could redefine your future, I highly recommend purchasing a copy of Lifespan by David Sinclair. It is a must-read for anyone who plans on getting older. You can find it at your favorite local bookstore or through major online retailers today. Your life and your health span just might depend on it.